Yo, what up? It's your boy Tom, and it's Wednesday, my dudes. You know what that means? It's time for a deck profile. This is going to be Blind Second Orcust, starting with the worst Orcust card by far, Brass Bombard. Alright, 3 copies of the Master Duel Tax, Master Duel C, 3 copies of Scrap Recycler. This is going to be a normal summon starter here. No refrigerator for this build. No thanks. 1 Ash, of course, just... You gotta have a hand trap to back up the Maxi. Not playing Nibiru, playing Gamma Seal instead, just because there's been a lot of towers.decks floating around in the past couple of days. You know, like Adignister, that kind of stuff. The Super Quant, that's been floating around there too. Got 1 Symbol Skeleton, 1 Jackalope, along with a Tsuchinoko, 2 Nessies, and 1 Thunderbird. That's your danger package. I've got more starters here with Dark Grepher, maxing out on it at 3 copies, which is why we're playing more high-level Dark monsters. Got 1 Harp Horror, 1 Girsu, obviously, 3 copies of Orcust Nightmare for this build. That's just another target for the Dark Grepher. If I was going with like 1 Dark Grepher, 1 Armageddon Knight, and then the Scrap Recyclers, I would probably cut this down to 2 and maybe bump up maybe like a Symbol Skeleton up to 2, or maybe play another Danger Monster. But we're playing 3 for this list. 1 Gamma Seal. I've been going up and down on the quantities of Kaiju type cards in this, and originally I had a lot more, but we've been cutting it down. Now it's just the 1. Just kind of a contingency plan against, you know, Final Sugma, the Arrival Cybers, you know, Towers, all that stuff. 1 World Wand, kind of necessary. 1 Thunderbird. And then this is one of the few Orcust lists where I actually am playing Orochi. Usually I'm not a huge fan of this card, but I am playing it in this list. Then we just got Power 1-ofs, Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, Instant Fusion, Foolish Burial Goods, Orchestrated Return, Lightning Storm, Babel, and then 2 copies of Called by the Grave, 3 Forbidden Droplet, 1 Crescendo, and then for the extra deck, pretty basic lineup here. Winda for the Instant Fusion, Borreload Savage Dragon, 2 Dingirsus. Well, thought about playing 3, but I thought the Savage Dragon was funnier, so there's that. 1 Link Spider for Nibiru, 1 Halki Fibrax. You never make this. Could just cut this, put in the 3rd Dingirsu. 1 Nightmare Phoenix here, 1 Galatea, 1 Scrap Wyvern, although again there is no refrigerator. This is specifically just to destroy a card that your opponent controls going second. Blocker, 1 Verte. You actually do make this quite a bit. 1 Longirsu, 1 Selene, 1 Orcustrion, and 1 Access Code Talker. Let's just go ahead and jump into a game to see how it goes. Alright, so jumping into the game here, and we are going second. And see that we've drawn Maxi. Alright, we win, basically. Looks like the opponent is playing Trap Tricks here. Okay, I'm just going to Ash the Mantis. Do not want them searching another trap card, even though they probably have 4 in their hand. I neglect to Maxi there, forgetting that they have a Link 1 monster in this deck. But it's fine, because they go for the Parallel Exceed. This is a nice opportunity to Maxi. Be getting 3 draws off of this if they want to go for Rafflesia. There's the first Exceed, 1 draw. And they are going for the second one. Alright, that's 2 draws, and here's the Rafflesia for a 3rd draw. So even against a control deck, sometimes Maxi can just be insane. Cool. They set 1 trap card here, and I draw yet another card. Forbidden Droplet for 2. Pitching the Thunderbird off of Dark Greffer to pop the back row. Go ahead and bait that out. It is an Imperm, and I don't really care about that. So I've whittled my hand down, discarded basically my entire hand here. Let's go ahead and go further and discard more cards with Tsuchinoko, and we draw Instant Fusion. That's hilarious. I'll summon the Girsu off of a Harp Horror here, and then I'll dump a Nightmare. So I can go into Galatea from here, of course, get the field spell. So this isn't a whole lot of damage on board, but we can fix that very easily. I'll put the Harp Horror back, get the Babble out. Alright, activate the Babble just for fun. Galatea into Dingirsu here. Go ahead and get rid of that Rafflesia, because I do not want that sticking around here. And then from this point, I can Nightmare, buff the attack of the Dingirsu further, and activate Instant Fusion, which we hard drew off of the Danger. Hilarious. So I'll get the window here, and very close to lethal. All I need to do is Symbol Skeleton this Girsu back out, go to battle phase, and my opponent concedes. Nice. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this replay and deck profile, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe for future content, and comment in the comment section below whether or not it's worth playing this or a different variant of Orcust. There are a lot of Orcust variants, and I am trying to try them all, but, you know, gotta get gems to craft other variants and such. Somebody said that Lunalight Orcust was kind of based. I haven't tried that one yet, but we'll have to see. Anyway, see you next week.